Stop putting vacations on your credit card. I'm not judging you. I get it. But paying 24% interest on a trip you finished 6 months ago is a financial hangover nobody's talking about. Today, I'm handing you the exact playbook on how to travel and actually enjoy the money you worked for. You're watching M Cubed, Money Mindset Makeover. This isn't just a channel. It's a mindset revolution. If you're ready to stop surviving and start actually living, hit subscribe and join the M Cubed Mavericks here to make a difference in their future bank accounts. By the end of this video, you'll have a real working travel budget system, one that lets you book the trip, enjoy every dollar you spend, and come home without owing anyone a thing. Let's be real for a second. You scroll Instagram and you see it. Somebody's third trip this year, white sand, clear water, cocktails at golden hour. And you're sitting there thinking, how? How are they doing this while I'm eating a sad desk salad wondering if rent is going to clear? Here's what the stats actually say. According to recent surveys, nearly 74% of Americans go into debt for vacations. Not a little debt. We're talking an average of over $1,100 per trip charged to credit cards. And that's before the 24% interest rate starts working against you while you're still posting sunset pics. Meanwhile, airfare is up and hotel prices are up. Even the airport sandwich is somehow $18 now. So it kind of feels like travel is this thing that's slowly being priced out of reach for regular people. Like it's reserved for influencers, trust fund ERs, and people with mysterious passive income. But here's what nobody's telling you. The people who travel the most? They're not always the ones making the most money. They're almost always the ones planning the best. Real talk. Planning is a skill. Skills are learnable. And you literally just stumbled onto the tutorial. Don't sleep on the next 9 minutes. This one hits different. Step 1. Know what kind of traveler you are. Before you save a single dollar, you need to know what you're actually saving for. Because not all travel looks the same, and spending money on things you don't care about is just expensive disappointment. Are you a luxury traveler? You want the upgraded room, the rooftop bar, the experience that feels like a scene from a movie. Are you an experience hunter? You'll sleep in a hostel if it means you can spend $200 on a cooking class in Tokyo. Maybe you're a foodie. You don't care where you sleep as long as you're eating well. Adventure traveler? Budget backpacker? Family traveler where the whole trip revolves around keeping 4 people from melting down? Identifying your type is actually powerful because it tells you exactly where to spend and where to cut. A luxury traveler should save more and book premium flights. A budget backpacker might fly Spirit and not flinch. An experience hunter can skip a rental car if public transit will get them to the good stuff. Know your type. Everything else gets built around it. Step 2. Build a dedicated travel fund. Here's where the magic actually starts. And it's stupidly simple, which is why most people skip it. Open a separate savings account. Name it something that fires you up. Bali 2026. Road trip fund. Europe or bust. Whatever gets you excited when you see it. Then, and this is non-negotiable, automate it. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know this is an M Cubed staple. Set up a weekly automatic transfer. Even $25 a week adds up to $1,300 by end of year. Bump that to $50 a week and you've got $2,600. Hit $100 a week and you're looking at $5,200, which is a full international trip for most people. Think about it. $100 a week is $14 a day. That's 2 coffees and a mediocre lunch you didn't need. But compounded over a year, that's a week in Portugal. Automate it and forget it. Small deposits beat last-minute panic every single time. Now here's something most people never consider. Treat your travel fund like a bill. Not a when I have extra money situation, a monthly bill. Because extra money never exists if you're waiting for it. Quick question for the M Cubed Mavericks. Drop your dream destination in the comments right now. I read every single one, and your answer might inspire someone else's next adventure. What's the trip you've been putting off? Pumped to connect and see everyone's spot. Steps 3. NAMP 4. Book big expenses early, plus daily budget breakdown. Step 3 is where most people lose hundreds of dollars without realizing it. Booking too late. Flights and hotels are literally priced like stocks. They fluctuate based on demand. And the longer you wait, the more you pay. Booking flights 6 to 8 weeks out for domestic and 3 to 6 months out for international can save you anywhere from $100 to $400 per person. That's not a small thing. Lock in your big expenses first: flights, hotel, rental car if you need one, and any popular attractions that require tickets in advance. Theme parks, museums, tours, many of these sell out or go up in price close to the date. Book early and get it off your plate. Now all you have is the fun stuff to plan. Step 4. Daily spending budgets. Most people make one big vacation budget. That's a mistake, because one big number gives you no guardrails once you're there. Instead, break it down by day and by category. On a $2,500 week-long trip, after your $1,600 in fixed costs, you've got roughly $900 left. That's about $130 a day. Now split it. $70 for food, $20 for transportation, $25 for activities, $15 for flex. Now you're not guessing, you're spending on purpose. Steps 5. NAMP 6. Cut what doesn't matter, keep what does. Here's the thing about travel savings that nobody romanticizes enough. The cuts that save you the most money are usually the ones you won't even miss. Skip checked luggage. Carry-on only on most trips saves $35 or $70 each way. That's dinner money in most cities. Travel during shoulder season, the weeks just before or after peak season. You get 80% of the experience for 60% of the price and way fewer crowds. Late September in Europe, early May in Mexico, November in Southeast Asia. These are the insider moves. Take public transportation. Walk when you can. Eat where the locals eat. Those spots near the tourist center with the laminated menus in 6 languages, overpriced. Walk 2 blocks further. Same city, half the bill. Look into city passes. A lot of major cities offer all-in-one passes for museums, transit, and attractions that save 20–40% if you're going to multiple spots. But here's where I want to flip the script, because this matters. Not every dollar saved reduces fun. A lot of these moves actually improve your experience. Shoulder season means less crowds. Public transit means more of the city. Local restaurants mean better food. You're not budgeting your way into a worse trip. You're budgeting your way into a smarter one. Now, step 6. This is the one people skip. And it's why they come home feeling guilty even when they planned everything else right. Build in fun money. Officially, as a line item. A category in your budget labeled spontaneous. Because here's what happens without it. You're walking down a cobblestone street. You see a little shop. There's something you know you'll regret not buying. And instead of just buying it, you do mental math for 4 minutes, feel guilty, don't buy it, and then think about it for the rest of the trip. That's not a vacation. That's a financial anxiety spiral with a nicer backdrop. Budget $50 or $100 per trip, more for longer trips, and label it unexpected restaurant, souvenir, random excursion, the jazz bar you stumbled into at 11 p.m. Give yourself permission in advance, because memories rarely happen on a spreadsheet. Step 7 plus mindset shift. No vacation debt. All right, step 7 is the one that separates the people who travel freely from the people who travel stressed. The golden rule of vacation budgeting. If you can't pay for the trip before you leave, you're not ready for the trip yet. I know that sounds harsh, but think about what it actually feels like to come home from vacation and immediately start getting credit card statements. The trip is over, the memories are fading, And now you owe $2,300 plus interest, which means you're effectively still paying for last year's vacation while trying to plan this year's. Vacation memories should outlast the payments. That's not a motivational quote. It's a practical rule. And here's the mindset shift that makes this achievable. Stop thinking about travel as a reward for when you have enough money. Start thinking of it as a category in your financial plan, just like rent, groceries, and your savings account. When travel becomes a system, it stops being a luxury and starts being a lifestyle. Let me give you a real example. A weekend trip done right. Hotel, $300. Transportation, $150. Food, $175. Activities, $100. Shopping, $50. Emergency buffer, $25. Total, $800. Saved over 8 weeks at $100 week. Zero debt, full experience, and zero guilt. A full week vacation. Flights, $600. Hotel, $900. Food, $500. Activities, $300. Local transport, $100. Miscellaneous, $100. Total, $2,500. Saved over 25 weeks at $100 week. Come home wealthy in memories, not payments. This isn't hypothetical. This is just what happens when you plan. So let's bring it all home. Because here's your 7-step travel system. Step 1. Decide what kind of traveler you are. Spend on what you actually value. Step 2. Open a dedicated travel fund and automate it. $25, $50, or $100 a week. Step 3. Book your big expenses early. Flights, hotel, rental car, lock them in. Step 4. Budget by day and category, not one giant number. Step 5. Cut costs that don't add value. Shoulder season, public transit, local spots. Step 6. Build in fun money, officially as a line item. Spontaneous memories included. Step 7. Don't go into vacation debt. If you can't pay before you leave, you're not ready. And the biggest thing I want you to take from today? The people who travel the most aren't always the ones who make the most money. They're the ones who plan the best. You don't need to be wealthy to see the world. You need a system. And now you have one. Budgeting for travel isn't about saying no to life. It's about saying yes to the things that actually matter. The views, the food, the moments you'll still be talking about at 75. On purpose. Without the debt hangover. That's the whole point of Cubed. Building a financial life you're actually proud of. Unsubscribe from broke. Become the CEO of your life. And the next video is on screen right now. Watch it, it picks up exactly where we left off. See you there, Cubed family.